Good afternoon, and how you guys doing today? So today being 15th of September, and we're done with the ETH merge, and the market is saying the opposite thing, going down back. But what are those things we need to look out for? Yes, let's go back to our daily market update. So this is ETH. First of all, let's look at the cloud settings. So let me use the default. Okay, this is the double cloud settings first, and you can see that it's very obvious what happened here. A push back down this way, which is almost true that the cloud always serve as support and resistance. So this is a resistance here. So we're looking at push back down around here. Okay, so let me remove the cloud, or let me go to reset the settings. Use the double cloud, the default settings again. So everything is still bearish, so nothing has really changed. So let's just go back to this, and there are two things I'm looking at here. So I want to take my time to explain this very well. And what are those things? First thing first, I'm looking at a head and shoulder top, which is giving a signal for continuation to the downside. That is if the neckline is broken. So you can see it here. You can see this is the neckline you're seeing here. So this is the left shoulder, the head, probably the right. Now take note of this. There are two things that will likely happen here. Whenever you're looking at any chart pattern, don't forget a chart pattern, before it is valid, it must break the support, or if it is a bullish chart pattern, it must break the resistance. Now, for this head and shoulder to be valid, we want the body of the candlestick to break this level and close below this level of support. It is only when the body of the candlestick bridge this level and goes down to this level, then we will know that the head and shoulder top is valid. Now, what about if it doesn't break? There's another way you can trade it to the upside. So first thing first, so let's assume now that this has broken this level to the downside. This is our target. We'll take the height of this, and we'll drag and drop it here. So we'll be looking at this major target to the downside, 14k. So it's very, very important. Very, very important. Don't forget this. Now, what about if it doesn't break? If it doesn't break this level of support, how are we going to trade this back to the upside? This is how we're going to trade this. Now look at this, pay attention to this. Now the first thing is, we're still using the same measurement, and the first thing is price must move back above the two shoulders, which is, this is the left and this is the right. Now if price doesn't break below this, price would come down here and go back up. Now, how are we going to trade this? Price must break above the top of the right shoulder and the top of the left shoulder. It must close above that level. If it doesn't close, we're not going to take that trade. We're going to see something like this, go back up, then come back down. But if it closes above this, then it's a trade towards the upside. So we need to really wait for one side to be broken before we take this trade. And if we want to take it, the target we are looking at is this. We'll take the measured move from the head down to this level. We'll drag it now. We'll drag this and drop it at the top of where we want it to break out from. Now, like I said, we want one side to be broken. If this side is broken, then we'll go to 14k. So take note of that. It's very, very important. I'm sharing this with you so that you would understand what it takes for a chart pattern to be valid. You can see that the body of the candlestick is yet to break below this level. So we want that level to be violated before we call it a perfect move to the downside. So yeah, I'm gonna update the ETH. I know a lot of people were waiting for the ETH video because of the merge, but I think if BTC dumps heavily, ETH should follow, and ETH would also dump massively. So guys, don't forget, subscribe to my video, and you get notification whenever I drop new video. Stay safe and happy trading.